Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. We're going to first start off with a very intriguing photograph. All you little ones out there, check this out. NASA has just released an image of an asteroid that has what looks like a snowman carved on its surface. NASA has released this stunning image of an asteroid with 3 adjacent impact craters on its surface which are aligned in such a way that they resemble this snowman. Asteroids often collide with other objects as they hurtle through space, leaving their surfaces covered with various markings and holes and craters. And so NASA tweeted alongside the photo, quote, "Do you want to build a snowman?" And of course, this isn't the first time that we've discovered eerily familiar shapes on other rocks or moons or planets. We've all heard of and discussed the controversial face on planet Mars that many people believe is actually a massive alien structure or monument that was built thousands, possibly millions of years ago to celebrate the alien beings that existed on there. But many of you probably haven't seen is another less-known face also discovered on the red planet, that being this massive smiley face that was first discovered through NASA's Viking orbiter mission, which as it was moving straight overhead, snapped these really cool pics of this grinning face that closely resembles one of those giant yellow smiling stickers. Later on, we got new perspectives of the massive logo, along with these lines of sprawling mountains that created it. And speaking of faces, a little bit more on the creepy side here, do you guys remember the creepy skull-shaped asteroid that was discovered back in 2015? Well, it's called TB-145. Also known as the Halloween asteroid, and for good reason. The object is as dark as coal, and under the right conditions totally lives up to its moniker. Its closest approach to Earth on its previous visit was back in October of 2015. However, the haunting asteroid is actually on its way back to Earth coming next year, where it will once again fly by us in early November of 2018 before heading back out on its way. And it's truly a fascinating object, measuring around 625 to 700 meters. The reason that it was undiscovered up until 2015 was partially because it spends most of its time out beyond the planet Mars. Not to mention the fact it's pretty small and pretty dark, which obviously makes it harder to spot with telescopes. But while we're on the topic of planet Mars and other news, Elon Musk, who is the CEO and president of SpaceX and Tesla, has just revealed that he is going to be launching one of his Tesla Roadsters, which is a car, to Mars. Yesterday on the 22nd, Musk posted photos to his Instagram account revealing the midnight cherry-colored electric sports car being prepared to launch on the company's first Falcon Heavy rocket. The payload, he says, will be an original Tesla Roadster, playing Space Oddity on a billion-year elliptic Mars orbit, calling it, quote, a red car for the red planet. Musk first announced that this car was going to be space-bound back on December 1st on Twitter, and obviously it was met with some skepticism, but the photos here should put that to rest. And he really is going to be sending this car to Mars, where it will orbit for the next billion years around the red planet. This will be the very first car manufacturer ever put into orbit around another planet, which will obviously put him into the history books, and not to mention thousands upon thousands of years of free advertising. He also states that he is going to be putting a dash cam in the car as well, so it will be able to send back images as the Roadster makes its way around the planet. So, what do you guys think? Genius move? I think so. So, lastly today, we have some new testimony that comes from Hollywood director Guillermo del Toro, who in a new Verge article revealed that he once witnessed a UFO and that it was, quote, horribly designed. The director of such films as Pacific Rim and Hellboy stated that in addition to 2 encounters with what he called ghosts, He also describes how he had a very vivid encounter with a UFO as a young man, and apparently it looked like crap. He said, quote, "You sound like a complete lunatic, but I saw a UFO. I didn't want to see a UFO, but it was horribly designed." He described buying a six-pack, which he insists he didn't drink, with a friend, and the pair drove out to go look at the stars on the side of an isolated freeway near Guadalajara. As they sat alone in the darkness, they saw a light on the horizon moving super fast, in his words. They honked at the object and flashed their lights, after which he said that it, quote, "went from 1,000 meters away to much closer in less than a second." Although he described it as the scariest moment of his life, the director said that he couldn't help but note how visually unimpressive the spacecraft was, even as he and his friend were fleeing for their lives. He finished by saying, quote, "It was so crappy. It was a flying saucer, so cliched, with lights blinking. It's so sad. I wish I could reveal they're not what you think they are. They are what you think they are." So there you have it. Although the director doesn't seem too mesmerized by the saucer shape of the object, the fact that it was moving over 1,000 meters within a half a second, well, at the very least we can say these things can move even if they aren't designed to look it. That is all for today's news, guys. I want to thank you for stopping by today, just 2 days away from Christmas, depending on where you are. I'll be putting up a video tomorrow on Christmas Eve, so be sure to look out for that. I hope you guys have all had a great month, and as we move into the new year, I am extremely excited for the things to come, new discoveries, new evidence, and a new year for Secureteam and the Secureteam family. So, have a great rest of your night, guys. Be sure to stick around, and I'll see you all back in just a bit.